Bitcoin has skyrocketed about 36% in the last few days here. Absolutely insane. One of the biggest moves we've seen from Bitcoin in a long time. This continues our broadening triangle pattern. Plus, we're going to be taking a look at some Bitcoin futures to prove that we may actually be seeing an even further move up. There's going to be a lot of information in this video, so be sure to stay tuned to the end. You're going to want to see it. I also want to let you know we have 3 more trade wins as of today from ADA and Doge and AVAX here. That brings us to 7 wins, 0 losses with 1 trade left pending. And we'll call those out again as the price begins moving down. But our trades are killing it. Our members are doing amazing with these trades. On top of this, we have a brand new crypto forecast video right here from Travis Martin, the founder of Trade Confident himself. So if you want to get access to all this, membership links are in the description. And while I'm on that topic, we are starting our St. Patrick's Day sale early right here. Go ahead and check that out. Up to $450 off. Links are in the description. I'll go into more detail with that. But we got really excited with this move up, so we just wanted to start it early for you. With that, let's get into the analysis. Right now, I'm looking at the tradeconfident.io website. We're going to scroll down to Bitcoin here. First up is the Bitcoin Emotional Index, and it is no surprise after this skyrocket up in price that we're seeing a skyrocket in the metric value too, pushing into excited within just a few days. Absolutely incredible, and it's very exciting to see this. Now, if the price continues pushing up, I would not be shocked to see us move into greedy very, very soon. Around these 2 points, greedy and excited, is when we're beginning to expect moves down in the market. But as I said earlier in the video, we actually may be seeing moves up due to future trades in the market. Next up is Bitcoin long versus short trades, and this is the largest drop in short trades I've seen in a very long time on the Bitcoin metric. This metric is really interesting to use on Bitcoin just because of the sheer volume of trades. Even if there's a large difference, it's kind of hard to see, but because there's even this noticeable difference here, we can see that short trades have absolutely dropped off. Long trades have increased a little bit too, and this is part of what's contributed to the giant move up in price. Next up is the Bitcoin whale smart money metric. As the price has skyrocketed, I don't think it's any surprise that whale sentiment may be looking to short soon. Typically, we're looking for a metric value around -800 here before we actually start that move down, and we are just about there. Just about there. Maybe not quite. Maybe that line's not quite straight, but we are pretty darn close there. So especially if the price does keep rising, I think short trade sentiment will come into the market soon. Next up is the Bitcoin volatility breakout detector, and I think this price movement speaks for itself, but we are in extreme high volatility. A lot of the times we may see a period of distribution up here before any significant other moves, and I think that's possible. So if this begins moving down, if we get into low volatility, it's most likely because of sideways movement before any crazy volatility happens again. Next up is Bitcoin major support and resistance, and this is not something we've seen in a long time. There are no structure resistances to look at here, only structure supports, and those right now are 24,262 and 25,288. Last but not least is the Bitcoin daily trade scanner, and I don't think we could have asked for a better strong buy signal here. I mean, look at that move up. Absolutely incredible. Now, we actually got these signals, either buy or strong buy, here on so many coins. Actually, over half the coins that we have on our metrics. Let me scroll up here, go over to metrics. We have 20 coins on our page here. Over half of these posted buy or strong buy signals. I've talked about it before, but on every single coin that did, we got huge moves up in the market. So if you want to get access to this membership, that gives you access to these amazing trade signals. If you want to get access to the trade setups here, let me get into that tab. That has 7 wins, 0 losses here. You can see a record right here of a Dogecoin win. It'll teach you our scalping strategy as well. If you want to get access to future forecast videos where Travis is posting all of his thoughts, members only content right here. Tomorrow I'll also be posting a Wisdom Wednesday video just to give some training on trading. If you want to get access to all this and more, links to our membership can be found down in the description below. Just scroll down, hit show more, and it'll be the very first link right here. Go ahead and click that. It'll bring you to our membership page. And if you want the full access membership, this is what's going to give you all those benefits I showed you. It's $59 a month, gives you access to all of these amazing benefits. Just hit subscribe now, follow the prompt, and you're good to go. With that, let's check out the live charts. This is going to be exciting. Here we are on the live charts, looking at Bitcoin USD on the 1-day time frame. Again, we got that strong buy signal on ADA. ApeCoin got one too. Atom, AVAX, DOT, and many more coins. And you get the idea. Anything that got a buy signal saw crazy moves up in the market. We're really, really excited to see this. Now, the price versus well money flow and trend exhaustion here are both continuing up, as you can see. As long as well money continues to push into this market, I think the price is going to continue to rise. Now, we're only at a metric value of about 53 right here, and we typically look for about 70 before we're looking for any major moves down in the market. So we have plenty of room to keep moving up on the price versus well money flow. which means we have plenty of room to move up in price as well. Now, I said we were going to talk about futures. What does that actually mean? What are we looking at here? So we're going to be looking at what's called gaps. Now, this is something that Travis just taught me, but a lot of the time when you're trading futures, if you see gaps like this, later on in the market, we'll actually look to fill that gap. You can see right here it happened. There was a pretty big gap right here that spanned all the way over here, and the price exactly where it bottomed out filled that gap. Here's another much smaller example over here, just a little bit of a gap right here, boom, boom, and we filled it right about there. However, this goes both directions. Doesn't matter if the price is moving up or down. It happens both ways. Now, there is a huge gap right here around the $28,000 mark. If we go from the top and bottom of that gap and pull it all the way over here, we can see that we have plenty of room here before we actually are able to fulfill this gap. And that gap sits, the very top of it sits at actually $28,920, so nearly $29,000. From the current price, that could account for between 6 to all the way to maybe even 11%. And if we account for how far down the price actually was originally, this is actually a 47% move up in Bitcoin. Now, what happens in futures trading generally translates really well into the spot market. These are trades that are projected for the future. These are trades that are happening in the present. So when the future trades do actually become present, this is when we're likely to see that play out. I do want to point out we do have really strong structure resistance that we've already tested and bounced down from right about here, right at about $26,728. We actually topped out right about at that point too. That's actually the highest price that we've seen in, what was this? June of 2022, so not quite a year, but pretty close to a year. It's been a long time. The other option, if the futures don't work out, if the whales do decide to actually start shorting the market, is the big move back down to this crazy structure support that we've maintained since the very top of Bitcoin at its all-time high. For now, I think we may drop a little bit. I think this momentum may be running out a tiny bit. This was a crazy, absolutely insane move up, so it may take a little bit for the price to recover. We may drop down a little bit. We may go into a little bit of an a distribution phase. That's what it's called. When it's at the top, it's distribution, before we see any major moves up or down happen. I think it wouldn't be surprising to see some volatility slow down. Maybe we track the top of this resistance for a little bit. But overall, if the futures do take over, if we gap up, that's what it's called to move up to that point. If we gap up, I can almost guarantee that the price of Bitcoin is going to move up as well, and that would bring the price somewhere around that $28,000 mark. But I am getting ahead of myself. Before I get into any sort of price predictions, I want to let you know all of these indicators, every single one of Trade Confidence indicators, not just these 3, all 11 are on sale for up to $450 off right now. Let me show you how to get access to that. If you want to get access to our indicators, you can grab them at the links in the description below. Just go ahead and scroll down, hit show more. It'll be the second link right here. Go ahead and click that. And oh boy, it is the St. Patrick's Day indicator sale. In order to get the best possible deal, up to $450 off, you're actually going to want to grab the bundle pack first using code SAVEME50 for $50 off. It'll include these 9 indicators, including the trend exhaustion and price versus while money flow. And it'll also include a $400 off coupon for the TC top and bottom finder for that total $450 off. Now, if you want to buy just the TC top and bottom finder by itself, be sure to use code SAVEME250 for $250 off. With that, let's get back to the live charts. Now, for the final price predictions, first up, I'm going to talk bullish. It's going to be up in this area, anywhere between 27,325 and 28,855. And here that is mocked up on the chart, 27,325 and 28,895. And of course, we will need to break the $26,000 structure resistance before we do that. Now, if we do see a little bit of a drop in the market, that would not be shocking. The first place I would be looking for structure support is right here at $24,000. From there, we'd likely meet structure support on this ascending channel pattern right here at about $22,514. So there you have it. If we keep feeling bullish, I think it's going to go into this range, 27,325 to 28,895. If we recover a little bit, which is possible too, I think the next place I'm looking is $24,000. With that, thanks so much for watching. Remember, there's $450 off all of these indicators right now for the St. Patrick's Day sale. Thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident, and I will see you in the next video.